Hey, everybody, set to go on this Sunday edition of Thoroughbred Action from beautiful and sunny Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett catching up with you from our third floor clubhouse studios as we get ready to cap the penultimate week of the summer meet here at GP. We've got some ground to cover on the broadcast here on Thoroughbred Action. In fact, 10 races amid fast and firm conditions to bring you over the next 30 minutes or so. It's a beautiful day for thoroughbred racing in Hallandale Beach, and we've got Pete Aiello. Speaking of beautiful, Pete's always sounding good up in the booth, and he's standing by for the call of race number 1. We'll get them in the gate for this 5-furlong, 3-and-up maiden special weight. Take it away, Pete.
Racing at Gulfstream. Clean and level beginning. Putman away quickly toward the inside, far outside, catch on emotional, driving between. Rough entry into the top flight, the favorite Bloodproof lands fourth. Back to fifth is Snow Job, then Prince Igor at the back as they battle three across the course to the far turn run. Putman has rail position and the lead. Rough entry is second, catch on emotional on the outside third. These top three have four on an unhurried Bloodproof, racing in the black colors fourth. A length better than Snow Job, and the trailer is Prince Igor. To the top of the stretch they run. Putman and Edgard Zayas let off at 8-1, and in front from the far outside it's Catch on Emotional who tries to make ground second. Trying to run home at the rail is Bloodproof down the center and Snow Job. 3/16 to go. Bloodproof's got no place to go yet. Barrios trying to knife between horses. Putman is there. Catch on Emotional on the outside. Now Bloodproof has room. Now he hits the front, and now it's over. Bloodproof to win it. Second Catch on Emotional. Putman is third. Fourth is Snow Job. Then Rough Entry. And they're off. Last to break was Prince Valesky. First to break was Jack L. Barbaro from the far outside. Here's the gray El Grand Pichon moving up, splitting horses, goes Plenum into the top flight. These three across the course. Away in fourth and Mighty Fast, followed by Restless Rocker, and up the rail Prince Valesky. Chirped along and asked to quicken already. His Voices in the Darkness was signified on the far outside, and out the back door is Pachanga Patrol. They speed to the half-mile grounds, and taking up mid-flight was Voices in the Darkness. The leader is Plenum by a neck. Jack L. Barbaro is second, signified bids up 4 wide on the outside. El Grand Pichon is next. Mighty Fast is toward the rail. Then Voices in the Darkness. Race favorite Prince Valesky will have to boogie and boogie big time. He's about 7 or 8 lengths off the lead, starting to gain a bit of ground. Blue colors as they move to the top of the stretch. It's Plenum in front. Jack L. Barbaro is second. That was Prince Valesky who just checked while trying to get some momentum going. Mighty Fast is ahead of him and on from third. Voices in the Darkness has been wide the entire journey. Dropping back is signified, and they're at the top of the stretch. Plenum now 3/16 from home and well clear. Up on the outside, that's Mighty Fast who rallies into second. Here's a late run from Prince Valesky. Back to fourth, Jack L. Barbaro. But in the final 16th of a mile, it's Miguel Vasquez for Oscar Gonzalez. It's Plenum in front. Plenum wins by a diminishing 2.5. Mighty Fast was second. Third was Prince Valesky. Then it was Jack L. Barbaro and Voices in the Darkness in 1:18 and 1.
Run Happy is simply super. He polishes off an outstanding campaign with a dominant victory in the Malibu.
No medication, no problem. Run happy, standing at Claiborne Farm.
And they're off. At the inside, My Masterpiece begins nicely and is put on the engine from Too Much War and Motherwell second and third. Money Factor's trying to work over from a high draw. Strong Gem is together with Blame the Gods. Down inside, It's About Me's in a bit tight, but slides through, followed by Helen Hayes. The two at the back are Generic Mark, and now Money Factor drops the trail. In the run around the first turn, it's My Masterpiece who has the lead. My Masterpiece by a length and a half. Motherwell second, It's About Me third, Too Much War fourth. Three wide, Strong Gem is now fifth, two better than Helen Hayes. On her outside, it's Blame the Gods. Then it's a length and a half back to Generic Mark and Motherwell at the back. The opening quarter went in 23-1, 5 furlongs left to race. My Masterpiece has the lead and leads by half a length. Motherwell is second, Strong Gem a three wide third, Too Much War between horses. It's About Me drops back a touch, now races from fifth. Three in front of Blame the Gods, then Helen Hayes. Here's the favorite, Generic Mark, splitting horses while second last, and the trailer is Money Factor, and the leader is still My Masterpiece. Around the far turn they go. My Masterpiece now by 2.5. Three wide. Strong Gem toward the rail. Too Much War. Dropping back is Motherwell. Three clear of Generic Mark, who's making a run from the back. Money Factor covering ground far outside. They move past the quarter-mile mark now. Less than a quarter of a mile to come. It's My Masterpiece who has the lead. My Masterpiece leads by 2.5. Too Much War is second. Generic Mark down the inside. Now ducks to the inside. Back to fourth. Strong Gem. Generic Mark is gaining ground. Here she comes. Generic Mark through inside to take the lead. My Masterpiece is back to second. Money Factor rolls with Too Much War. Generic Mark in front. Money Factor gets up for second. Third, Too Much War back to fourth was My Masterpiece. 134-3. And they're off. Awkward getaway for Castellette at the back. Great getaway for the race favorite, Nimble Beast, who's reaching out for the early lead. Acapoti is sent through inside of him to try to go on with the early advantage. Skyline View is on the far outside, and Power is away fourth. Out of the chute, fifth goes Bourbon Rock, splitting horses, and Oh Danny Boy. Wide on the course, Castellette. Second last is Highway Flyer, and the trailer is Ultra Confident. As the three-way go down the backstretch run with Acapoti having inside position and the lead, but he had to go 23-3 to get there. Second, Nimble Beast, third, Skyline View. Up on the outside, Bourbon Rocks claims fourth at the rail. Powers under a long Prado rain, racing into fourth now. Then back to Oh Danny Boy at the rail and Highway Flyer, scrubbed on between Ultra Confident and Castellette is last. Half a mile from home, and Acapoti has the lead. Nimble Beast is glued to him second. Skyline View is third. Powers traveled well into the race. He's fourth and looking to improve. Back to fifth, Ultra Confident, then Highway Flyer. Bourbon Rocks made a brief bid, but he's quickly backpedaled. At the back are Oh Danny Boy and Castellette. Around the far turn they go. Acapoti tries to shake free from Nimble Beast, and these two have put on some speed, and they're well clear of Power. Then it's Highway Flyer with a quarter of a mile left to get. Acapoti nursed on the front end by Hector Barrios through three quarters, and 1:11-3, turning home on top a length and a half. Nimble Beast will not go away. He's trying to muster another charge. Highway Flyer is closing ground toward the rail, final eighth of a mile. Acapoti still the target. Nimble Beast trying to get to him. Acapoti and Nimble Beast continue to battle, but Acapoti continues to turn him away. Acapoti is in front. Nimble Beast is second. Third is Highway Flyer. Power is fourth, and then Skyline View. They're at the post, and they're off. projected away quickly, but Sharmel Sheikh is quicker from the inside draw, and he'll reach out for the early command. From the outside, Independent Worker gets over from the high draw to race in third. Morning Stride is together with Donji. Then it's at the rail to Can't Trump Kitten. He's third last. The two at the back are Unlock the Potential, and I Ain't Tellin'. In the charge to the first turn, Sharmel Sheikh takes all the late plays, even money, and he's on top over projected in second. At the rail, Donji claims third, back to fourth, Independent Worker, then Morning Stride. Barrios has him on a long rein while racing in fifth. Up on the outside, Can't Trump Kitten, then it's I Ain't Tellin', and Unlock the Potential. 24-3 for the opening quarter as they race 6 furlongs from home. On the top end, Sharmel Sheikh in front by a length. Projected is second, Independent Worker on the outside third. Donji is sequestered at the rail in fourth, followed fifth by Morning Stride. Then comes Can't Trump Kitten, and the two at the back are still long shots on Unlock the Potential, and I Ain't Tellin'. They went 48-3 for the opening half mile as they take it to the far turn. With the advantage, Sharmel Sheikh in front by a length, projected, keeps the heat on second, two better than Independent Worker third. Donji gets the hurry up, and he's trying to rally from fourth. Still unhurried at this stage is Morning Stride. Needs some place to go. Looks like he'll follow Donji for now. Then it's Can't Trump Kitten. Lagging at the back is I Ain't Tellin', and the trailer is Unlocked to Potential. To the top of the stretch they come, three quarters, 1:11-2. Sharmel Sheikh turns for home on top, projected, tries to cling to him second. Down the center, Morning Stride is now third, but time ticking away for him, less than an eighth to go. On top, Sharmel Sheikh in a bid to go the distance here. Morning Stride is up into second, Donji is up to third. Sharmel Sheikh slowing down, closing ground Morning Stride, but he's out of time. Sharmel Sheikh went 1 1/8 all the way. Second was Morning Stride, third was Donji, and 1:47-2. By 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Good start for the big favorite, Beast of Wildwood, who's headed off for the early advantage. Reggae Revolution moves to take second. It's Enough is together with Words of Divine. They're third and fourth. Far outside, that's I'm a Daredevil, and the early trailer is Charge Account. In the run to the half-mile grounds, it's Beast of Wildwood on a clear advantage from Reggae Revolution second, Words of Divine third. 4-wide trip for I'm a Daredevil, who's now fourth, fifth at the rail in Charge Account, and backpedaling after a brief bid is the trailer It's Enough. The opening quarter was 22-3, well within the scope of Beast of Wildwood, who has the lead 3 parts of length. 4 wide, I'm a Daredevil. Here's Panici with Charge Account through on the inside, trying to continue on with it with no place to go. Words of Divine is next as Beast of Wildwood comes under pressure to hold the lead. Up on the outside, here's the bid from I'm a Daredevil. In between horses, Words of Divine. Charge Account's crying for racetrack. If she gets it, she could be tough, and here she comes. Charge Account cut the corner nicely. She's through inside, and she's up for the lead now. Beast of Wildwood is right alongside, but can't match strides with Charge Account, who's kicking clear with authority. Charge Account sent off at 10-1, running up the score under Luca Panici to win by 5 in the end. Beast of Wildwood was second, Words of Divine finished third, then Reggae Revolution, and I'm a Daredevil in 1:11 and 32/100. And they're off. Excellent beginning in the orange for King Buddha, who fires to a clear advantage. Golovkin's going to run with him, though, and these two working over from their outside draws. Also working over Ghostly Prince. He's a joint third. Barnegat Light is at the rail, followed between horses by Ralito. On the far outside goes Call Someone Who Cares. At the rail is Extra Uncle Pip. Then it's a gap of 2 to Liam Star. 40 Flash is at the back of the field, and last of all is Magical Adventure as they charge around the first turn. King Buddha has the lead for Christian Torres. Up on the outside, it's Ghostly Prince 3 wide, and Golovkin will have no breather as he's sandwiched between horses. A gap of 3, that's Barnegat Light racing together with Call Someone Who Cares. Then back to the outside, Liam Star. He's outside of Ralito, who's down at the inside. A gap of 4 to 40 Flash, then Uncle Pip, and still at the back is Magical Adventure. Half a mile from home through the opening quarter in 23 and 3.5 mile in 47 seconds flat. King Buddha has the lead. Golovkin bids up on his outside second. Ghostly Prince is back to third. Driven fourth, Call Someone Who Cares. A gap of 3 to Barnegat Light together with Liam Star. Then it's Raluito as they run to the top of the stretch. King Buddha tries to get away. He leads by a length now. Golovkin is there second from the outside. Ghostly Prince is still in range. Call Someone Who Cares hunts racing room while working hard after 3 quarters. And 1:10 and 4. King Buddha 3/16 from home, shifting ground but in front by 2. Golovkin takes another shot at him from second, angling for racing room. That's Raluito inside that final 16th of a mile. It's still King Buddha in front. He's getting tired, but he's still clear. It's King Buddha to win it. King Buddha beats Golovkin second. Raluito was third. Fourth was Barnegat Light in 1:36 and 1. Set for a start, and they're off. All except for Mardi Gras Girl, who blew the start 6 or 7 lengths. Say Adios was away quickly and reaches out for the advantage. Solid as a Rock has speed, splitting them, and she's one Mad Mama. These 3 across the course here. Racing from fourth is Ms. Mac at the rail and Ms. Chaplin, far outside Blessed Beast. 2 back to Tail of VK, then Varsovia, and the early trailer after a messy getaway is Mardi Gras Girl. In the run to the far turn, it's Solid as a Rock bidding up to challenge She's One Mad Mama. Say Adios off the speed. Miss Mac is now moving up on the far outside. Length and a half to Blessed Beast, then Varsovia and Ms. Chaplin as they run to the top of the stretch. 22 and 1 for a drilled opening quarter as they make their way to the final quarter of a mile. Solid as a Rock is under siege, and Solid as a Rock tries to fight to hold it. Right alongside is Say Adios. Varsovia bids up boldly now. Back to fourth and Miss Mac, then She's One Mad Mama, and they turn in, and Solid as a Rock is overhauled now by Varsovia, who's out in the center of the racetrack for Luca Panici and up to challenge for the lead. Solid as a Rock is dead game and battling back. Solid as a Rock had something in the tank here and responding to the challenge. Varsovia tried, but she couldn't pass. Solid as a Rock, an aptly named winner under Alberto Burgos by 2 in the end. Varsovia was second. Say Adios finished third. Miss Mac ran fourth. And they're off. She's second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch.
Zephyr is pulling away impressively.
And they're off. Ike is Great is off a step slow, and Legal Deal was shuffled to last. The others line up for the early lead, with Henry's World going on the attack to take over. Henry's World to the top. Weekend Dreamer, Grand Old Par, and Legendary Prince across the course. Then back to Remaster. 4 ahead of Ike is Great, who's a neck better than Sassy but Smart, and Legal Deal's at the back. Around the far turn they go, 3 furlongs left to run. And that's Remaster, who's being taken out of the race, as Henry's World is still the target. Henry's World leads by a length and a half. Legendary Prince is second. Weekend Dreamer third. Grand Old Par fourth. Stretched out fifth is Sassy But Smart, then Legal Deal. Ike is Great hasn't done any running, and pulling out of the race was Remaster. Henry's World is still in front. Henry's World an eighth of a mile from home and 2 clear. Legendary Prince is second. Weekend Dreamer is third. Grand Old Par. Sassy But Smart running home for a slice. Henry's World trying to get home. Legendary Prince trying to peg him on the money. Here's the line. Photo finish. They were bobbing out of sync there. Too tight to call. Was it Legendary Prince in time, or did Henry's World hold him off? It'll take a picture in 56 and 4. In the gate, and runners away. Traves missed the start 2 lengths. Good start for Reiterate, who's fired to the top. On the outside, I'm a Rockstar has speed. Takes 2 to Wiggle from down toward the inside. Then Delta Hutch, who's an early 4th. Followed 5th by Keep America Great. Miami Roses toward the rail. 2 back to Commanding Lady. Then Traves. Out wide on the course, Matracha is at the back of the group as they swing to the far turn. The opening quarter complete. It goes to Reiterate in 22 strong seconds. I'm a Rockstar is second, back to third, takes 2 to Wiggle. On from fourth, that's Keep America Great. A gap of 2 more to Traves. Inside of Delta Hutch with Miami Rose in between horses. Trying to run home while very wide on the course is Matracha as they run to the top of the stretch. The advantage still belongs to Reiterate. She's going as fast as she can for as far as she can. She paved a half mile in 45 and 2 and was off the turn with a 4-length lead. Traves is running home from between horses, and she's gaining good ground. Takes 2 to Wiggle is next. This leader's tired. Reiterate, she's still well clear, but she is tiring. She leads by 3, takes 2 to Wiggle. Traves second and third. Final 16th of a mile. Reiterate trying to get home. Traves is going to make this very close. Traves has got her. Traves in time. Traves nailed Reiterate right on the money with takes 2 to Wiggle third in 1:12 and 3.
And that'll do it with another 10-race card in the books. We are dark here, no racing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Back at it this coming Thursday afternoon. And just in the process of writing my analysis for the website and the program, the date, September 24th, which is pretty wild. And obviously we come up on closing weekend here with the 4 cards remaining and Saturday's final round of the 2020 Florida Sire Stakes. We'll see you then, everybody. Have a great weekend, a great night, and we'll catch you next time on Thoroughbred Action.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.